Firefighters continued to tackle wildfires burning in Scottsbluff and Dawes County over the weekend. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Gering Fire Chief Nathan Flowers says there was much progress battling the Vista Trend fire west of Scottsbluff and Gering over the weekend. Firefighters spent Saturday working the fire's perimeter and using aerial assets from Nebraska National Guard. The fire had grown to nearly 3,000 acres, and crews were able to increase containment to 90% by Saturday evening. Flowers says acreage decrease was due to better mapping, and several pockets of heat existed within the perimeter and the fire's edge. Access to those areas are limited due to terrain and fuel continuity, but firefighters continued mop-up efforts and monitoring the fire perimeter. However, the blaze damaged several structures that hold power transmission lines. And in the northern panhandle, more than 275 firefighters from 75 organizations have made great progress with the post fire burning about 5 miles southwest of Crawford. According to an update last night on the NEMA Facebook page, containment lines had been cut around 55% of the 5,500-acre blaze, with the State Incident Management Assistance Team remaining on scene providing support to the local response. Incident Commander Matt Holte shared the latest.
Good evening, I'm Matt Holte, Incident Commander of the Post Fire. It is September 19th. We just sent crews out for the night shift. This evening we're reporting the fire is 50% contained. We've been using the National Guard helicopters a good portion of the day securing the line. I'm going to go around, as you can see we're showing a lot of black around the perimeter, so I'm going to go around each division and talk about the containment efforts. In Division Yankee, no issues today. A lot of mop up. We're essentially 200 feet in around most of the perimeter of Division Y. In Division Bravo, we did a small little burnout, a few acres, to bring some of the fire out to the line and make that black. Division Bravo is completely contained. Division Alpha still holds a lot of heat, but most of it is well interior in the rougher terrain on these ridges. And it is also, for the most part, 150, 200 feet in. We just have this small southwest corner of the fire in Division Alpha that we have yet to contain.
A recommended evacuation for those south of 4 Mile Road remained in effect Sunday morning, and residents south of Highway 20 were advised to remain vigilant for changing conditions. However, a pre-evacuation order for the city of Crawford had been lifted. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
Welcome back. Hospital capacity remains a concern as the number of virus cases continues to rise across Nebraska. In Lincoln, Bryan health officials said their 2 hospitals are operating at the breaking point, with large number of COVID-19 patients putting stress on the system. Cases are up across the state and hospitalizations are growing. The Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services said 415 people were hospitalized Wednesday with the virus. Well, Nebraska's Republican-controlled legislature is considering changes to the congressional map that would give them an edge in a competitive congressional seat and the presidential election. That's because Nebraska is one of only 2 states in the nation that divides its electoral college votes by congressional district. Though President Joe Biden lost the state badly, he won 1 of its 5 electoral college votes by winning its Omaha-based 2nd congressional district. Republicans now propose adding a swath of conservative rural areas to the district. They say they're mainly trying to balance Omaha's population growth, but Democrats say it's a partisan move. And a new watchdog report warns that Nebraska's prisons face a persistent staffing crisis that has created dangerous conditions, including maximum security units that are going unstaffed for hours at a time and one incident where a tired employee fell asleep on the job. The Inspector General of the Nebraska Correctional System warns in its annual report that the long-standing prison workforce shortage has become a mass exodus as burned-out employees leave their jobs. The independent watchdog agency was created 6 years ago and reports problems in the prison system to the legislature. State officials say the state's low unemployment rate is part of the problem, although some lawmakers see higher pay as a solution. Well, coming up after the break, your weekend weather forecast, Husker Chat with Sean Callahan, and a whole lot more. KNB.TV News will be back right after this.
My name is Angela and I'm with Langer Industrial Services. There's a huge technology part in metal, just with all the programs we use, running the scale and paying people, all the software. He does 24/7 ransomware monitoring, making sure the programs run smoothly, making sure everything's running properly. So it's nice to have Jeremy there to call when things go wrong. He's always there right away. He's, within 30 minutes he shows up.
ERH Technology Solutions, we make technology work for you.
A community is connections, friends, family, schools, teams. At Allo, we're honored to be a part of your community. As members of the community, we're committed to ensuring people stay connected to the services they need. That's why we're participating in the FCC's Emergency Broadband Benefit Program. We're providing low and no-cost broadband to qualifying community members. Go to allofiber.com/EBB to learn more.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, we have cool conditions here across the area as we go through the evenings. Lots of clouds here early. We'll clear out as we get towards sunrise, and that's going to allow temps to fall down into the upper 30s and low 40s tonight. We have cool the next couple of nights. Can't even rule out some frost. In fact, there are some freeze warnings further to the west of us in Wyoming. Warmer by Wednesday, but really nothing going on in the rain department here for the rest of the week. 92 yesterday after a morning low of 55. Had 0.02 of an inch of moisture through midnight. We added about 1/4 of an inch after midnight. So we've doubled what we've got for the year or month so far, and closer to that 1/2 inch now, which gets us closer to normal. It's important to take a look at where we've been the last couple of weeks so we can appreciate where we're at today and tomorrow with these much cooler temperatures. We had a long stretch there. The coolest reading we had was on last Friday, down to 74 degrees for a high. That was just 6 degrees below normal. Otherwise, we've mainly been averaging 5 to 20 degrees above normal with temperatures every single day for most of the last 2 weeks. And we are trending in the opposite direction right now. Look at these very comfortable temperatures, 60s and 70s. 60s here primarily in our region, only 51 up in Laramie. We'll be right around that 54-degree reading in Lusk, 59 in Torrington, 66 in Valentine, the warmest reading. Winds are up there a little bit, still in the 15 to 20, 25 mile an hour range here through the evening hours. A severe weather threat well to our east, and it stays away from us tomorrow and on into Wednesday, as we're not going to have any activity here locally. Getting on the bus tomorrow, it'll be cool. We'll be right around that 40-degree mark when you head off to school, and on the way home, back into the upper 60s is all. It's a cool day before we warm up, though, starting on Wednesday. Futurecast has a few isolated showers around early. That's it. Once those clouds move out, we'll clear out and cool off overnight, and lows are going to fall down into the 30s and low 40s for most of us overnight. Around 35 or so Cheyenne up to Wheatland, 36 in Lusk. Could see some patchy frost there. Tomorrow, we start the day with sunshine, and we're going to end the day with sunshine. There's nothing doing tomorrow. In our futurecast, a high-level cloud will try to filter across the area late tomorrow night. That's about it. Quiet weather conditions otherwise as we get towards sunrise on Wednesday. Highs tomorrow only in the 60s, maybe a couple areas touching 70 degrees, and we'll cool off again tomorrow night as well. Any precip going to be very light here from some showers. So clouds early, clearing late. We'll call it 40 overnight for a low tonight. For tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with sunshine but cool temps. Highs only in the upper 60s. That's it. On the first day of fall, we warm back up into the 80s. We'll stay there on Thursday. A little frontal system comes through, maybe dropping us back into the 70s for Friday. But both Saturday and Sunday, we're back in the upper 80s to near 90. And the same holds true for Monday of next week, and basically no chance of rain over the next 7 days.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
The 5055E from John Deere features the value of choice with a cab or open station, two-wheel drive or mechanical front-wheel drive, and transmission options, in addition to easy-to-use controls and loader compatibility. All of this is backed with a 5-year powertrain warranty. The only thing easier than owning a 5E is operating one. See your John Deere dealer for details.
Visit 21st Century Equipment with locations in Scottsbluff, Torrington, Bridgeport, and Alliance. Developing solutions, delivering success.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
In for a quick check here for today at the Sports Desk. Had just the one live stream up and running last Friday night for football, and it was a blowout at Bearcats Stadium as the scoring started early and often for the Bearcats. Scottsbluff hosting winless Sterling, Colorado, and Sterling came in having been shut out for the entire year. It stayed that way. Scottsbluff won it 56-0. They had the running clock on the Tigers for the entire second half. 49-0 was the score at the break. Sophomore running back Sebastian Boyle went off for 147 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns on just 11 carries. His partner in crime was quarterback Braden Stoll. He ran for 3 more scores and was also in on a 4th with an 8-yard touchdown pass to Trevor Schwartz. The Cats scored on their first 8 possessions of the game, and they did not punt in the game. Second time they've accomplished that this season. The defense able to pitch the shutout as Sterling's been outscored 211-0 on the season. For the Cats this Friday, the competition going to ratchet up a few notches as they head to Grand Island Northwest, who's also a 2-2 team coming off a slugfest loss at Waverly last week. Early week broadcast here starting tomorrow. We'll have a couple of high school softball games plus some Cougar volleyball. More on that in the moment. On the diamond, Scottsbluff hosting Alliance. The Bearcats went 2-1, finished second at the Northwest Invite on Saturday. Gearing went 1-2 at the North Platte tournament on Saturday, and they'll head to play Chadron tomorrow evening. They beat Chadron at North Platte over the weekend 15-14 in their tourney opener. TV and radio coverage for the Scottsbluff game and radio only for Gearing on the road. Also tomorrow, it's going to be WNCC volleyball hitting the road for a Region 9 showdown up at Casper. Right now, the Cougars record 11-8 on the year. They went 3-1 playing as co-hosts for this past weekend's Wyobraska Invite here in town and over in Torrington. One of those 3 wins, well, that came against Casper, so a quick turnaround for this one. Cougar volleyball tomorrow night with Chuck Schwartz on KOZY 101.3. And looking ahead to Thursday, volleyball on the network, radio coverage from Gering and Scottsbluff. A total of 3 matches on the night. Football here on the TV side for Friday. That'll feature Gering traveling to play up at Alliance. Both teams in desperate need of a win this Friday night. That'll do it for today. The latest from right here at the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. We'll come back and get more with Ryan right after this on KNEB.TV.
When you call Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At Renewal by Andersen, it's about our people. We're a family-owned local company with the best windows, patio doors, and installation teams anywhere. But before our customers ever get to installation, they speak with our advisors in the office. We're so proud of our people. They're very experienced, organized, and at Renewal by Andersen, we know that our customers' time is so valuable. We assure you signature service from the first phone call to the installation day. Renewal by Andersen, a local family company. It's about our people.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go, so you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
What a year 2020 was. Now's the time to get out and travel this summer to see family and friends you were not able to see this last year. Spend more time enjoying your trip by flying United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with daily flights to and from Denver. Reserve your flight today and remember United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at ROMA Italian Restaurant. And don't forget, Thrifty Car Rental is here for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and hitch a ride with your BFF, Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
And finally tonight, the finale of the United Way of Western Nebraska's biggest campaign fundraiser saw a record of sorts and 40 people winning prizes Saturday in Scottsbluff. United Way Executive Director Steph Black tells KNB News that the support our communities provide to her organization is absolutely amazing.
Our sponsors have been awesome, our volunteers have been awesome, and everyone that's purchased ducks in the community. I just cannot believe we sold over 11,000 ducks. So this money is going to go a long ways to help so many people in our community.
Kent Holub of Team Auto Center and Kelly Sandberg with Sandberg's Implement had the honors of selecting the 40 winners from a hand-cranked tumbler filled with 11,049 numbers, representing the most permits sold since the duck price changed to $10 for a single permit. Winners of the top prize, a Toyota RAV4 donated by Team, was announced as Heidi McKibben, and Lisa Downey took home the Honda Pioneer side-by-side donated by Sandbergs. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.